Okay, guys, here we are at level 1. We are going to begin with a slow read of this easy sentence. Remember, you can shadow me or pause the video and repeat out loud. A slow read, here we go. A man watches a hilarious video. Okay, one more time, a little faster at a medium speed. A man watches a hilarious video. Okay, so we have our main character. For today's episode, we have a man, and what's he doing? He's watching something. What's he watching? He's watching a video. What kind of video? A hilarious video. What's hilarious? It means extremely funny. Yeah, not just a little bit funny, extremely funny. Let's practice saying this a couple of times at a quick speed, and then we will level up to level 2 and make things more challenging. Here we go. A man watches a hilarious video. Again. A man watches a hilarious video. One more time. A man watches a hilarious video. We've leveled up to level 2, and as you can see, some blue text has been added to our super sentence, making it more challenging. Let's start level 2 with a slow read. Here we go. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok. One more time, a little faster at a medium speed. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok. All right, so now we know what hilarious video the man is watching. Yeah, we know specifically what he's looking at. The video is of his boss, his boss from work, dancing on TikTok. So he's using TikTok on his phone. Maybe he was swiping videos when he came across something really funny. A video of his boss, who he knows personally, doing a TikTok dance. I have a feeling today's episode is going to be a good one. I want to know what happens next in the story, so let's read it one more time at a quick speed. Here we go. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok. Here we are at level 3. We're moving right along, guys, and as you can see, once again, we've added some blue text to our super sentence, stretching it even longer. Let's start with a slow read of level 3. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter. Okay, one more time at a medium speed. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter. What does it mean if you try to hold back your laughter? It means you are trying to contain your laughter, but it's pretty difficult. You are really fighting the urge to laugh. You are fighting the urge to laugh, right? It means you are trying really hard not to laugh, and if you're not careful, you might accidentally burst out laughing. Burst out laughing. Of course, if you were in this guy's situation, you would feel the same way. Just imagine if you were on TikTok and suddenly you stumbled upon a video of your boss doing an embarrassing dance. Obviously, that would be hilarious and you might burst out laughing too. Let's read it one more time, quick speed, then we'll level up again. Ready? A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter. Level 4, slow read, here we go. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes. One more time, medium speed. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes. So he didn't exactly burst out laughing, right? He didn't laugh super loudly, but he was also unable to contain his laughter, and a chuckle escaped. I love this word in this context, escaped. Yeah, a chuckle got free. A chuckle is like a small laugh, kind of like, that's kind of a chuckle, right? So this is a loud chuckle, and hopefully he doesn't catch the attention of his boss. Let's read it one more time, quick speed, and then we will keep going. Guys, ready? A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes. At level 5, we are halfway through today's lesson, and if you're still with me, you're doing a fantastic job. This is also a fantastic opportunity to click like on this video if you haven't done it yet. By subscribing, commenting, liking, watching my videos till the end, you are giving me your support as your YouTube English teacher. And it really means the world to me. Thank you guys for all of your support. Slow read, here we go. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby. Okay, so this situation is starting to escalate. Tensions are starting to rise. People are starting to notice. He has drawn the attention of his colleagues nearby, right? So he has made them notice what he's doing. In other words, made who notice? His colleagues, the people who he works with. And these are colleagues nearby. So maybe they are one desk down, 2 desks down. They are situated near him in the office space. Let's read it again quickly and then move on because I want to see what happens next. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby. Here we are, level 6. Let's just jump in with a slow read. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby who crowd around to watch the video. So now a small crowd has gathered. A small crowd has formed around this man, our main character, who is watching this embarrassing and hilarious video of everyone's boss dancing and looking silly on TikTok. Everyone is joining in and drawing a lot of attention to the man and the video. Time for a quick read. Here we go. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby who crowd around to watch the video. Level 7, slow read. Let's jump in. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby who crowd around to watch the video, creating a bit of a commotion. All right, so sure enough, tensions are escalating. This situation is at risk of getting out of hand. Getting out of hand. That means getting out of control. Or we could also say spiraling out of control. So yeah, they've created a bit of a commotion, a bit of a scene, we could also say. They are making a scene. Basically, they are attracting, they are drawing in a lot of attention. And I have a feeling this is not going to end well. Quick read, and then we'll move on. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby who crowd around to watch the video, creating a bit of a commotion. Level 8. Guys, this is getting really challenging, I know. But remember, no pain, no gain. If you are a fan of my videos, then you know how much I love this expression. We cannot make progress with our English unless we are willing to make ourselves uncomfortable, because we can only grow when we step out of our comfort zone. So I know that it's hard work, but trust me, it's going to pay off. Slow read, level 8. Here we go. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby who crowd around to watch the video, creating a bit of a commotion just as the boss walks by with a bemused expression. I knew the situation was going to get out of hand, was going to spiral out of control, and sure enough, the boss walks by. The boss has noticed all the commotion. He has noticed that the man is making a scene, so he walks by with what kind of look on his face? What kind of expression? A bemused expression. What does that mean? Bemused means a little confused and a little amused. You can think of it as a combination of befuddled, which means confused, and amused, which means you are slightly entertained by something. You think it's fun or funny. So the boss is curious about what's going on, and initially, at first, he has a pretty good attitude about the situation. He doesn't storm in with a big scowl on his face, with a nasty look on his face. No, he's bemused. He's slightly confused, slightly amused, right? Quick read, then we'll level up to level 9. We're getting close to the end, guys. Here we go. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby who crowd around to watch the video, creating a bit of a commotion just as the boss walks by with a bemused expression. Level 9, slow read. Let's do it. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby who crowd around to watch the video and join in the laughter, creating a bit of a commotion just as the boss walks by with a bemused expression and remarks, "Glad everyone's so productive today." So the boss, he walks by with a bemused expression and he remarks or says to this group of people, "Glad everyone's so productive today." Now, do you guys see how this word productive is italicized? Italicized, that means we need to emphasize the word or be a little bit louder when we say it. So here's how I would read this. Glad everyone's so productive today. The boss here is being a little bit sarcastic. Yeah, he's using sarcasm. In other words, he means the opposite of what he says. Are they really being productive? Are they really working hard and getting lots of stuff done, lots of stuff accomplished? No, they're slacking off, crowding around this man watching videos on TikTok. So from the boss's perspective, this is kind of a friendly-ish way of saying, hey guys, I know you're having fun, but maybe it's time to get back to work. Let's read it one more time at a quick speed and then level up to level 10, our final level for today's super sentence. Here we go. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby who crowd around to watch the video and join in the laughter, creating a bit of a commotion just as the boss walks by with a bemused expression and remarks, "Glad everyone's so productive today." I want you guys to pay attention to how quickly I say this portion of the sentence, creating a bit of a. This is one of the reasons why spoken English is so tough, because if you try to say each one of these words individually, you might stumble over yourself or say it incorrectly. Sometimes native speakers are lazy when we speak, and words tend to run together, blur together. So we wouldn't say creating a bit of a commotion. That would sound too robotic. We would say creating a bit of a commotion, a bit of a commotion. I wouldn't say with a bemused expression. I would say with a bemused expression, with a. You can combine these two words with a bemused expression. Level 10, baby, we made it. Now, guys, I know this is going to be tough. It's going to be challenging, but come on, push. We are so close to finishing this lesson. Slow read, here we go. A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby, who crowd around to watch the video and join in the laughter, creating a bit of a commotion, just as the boss walks by with a bemused expression and remarks, "Glad everyone's so productive today," before catching a glimpse of the phone and going white as a ghost. Oh no, guys, I told you I had a bad feeling about the ending of today's story, and sure enough, the boss catches a glimpse of the phone that everyone is looking at, that everyone has crowded around. And unfortunately, it seems like he gets a clear view of the phone. He takes a direct look at the phone because shortly after, he goes white as a ghost. His face loses all of its color. He looks horrified. Obviously, he has realized that everyone, unfortunately, has discovered his TikTok dancing video. That would be pretty embarrassing, I gotta say. In fact, I might even use a word stronger than embarrassing. If this was me in the boss's place, in the boss's position, in the boss's shoes, I would be mortified. That's a great word to know. Mortified. Mortified. It means so embarrassed that you want to die. Okay, guys, one more quick read of today's super sentence, and then we will have a cool down exercise. Are you ready? A man watches a hilarious video of his boss dancing on TikTok and tries to hold back his laughter, but a loud chuckle escapes, drawing the attention of his colleagues nearby, who crowd around to watch the video and join in the laughter, creating a bit of a commotion just as the boss walks by with a bemused expression and remarks, "Glad everyone's so productive today," before catching a glimpse of the phone and going white as a ghost. Whew. If you made it all the way through this super sentence, take your hand and give yourself a pat on the back to congratulate yourself. And as your YouTube English teacher, I'm very, very proud of you. Great job, everybody. In the super sentence, we saw this expression, white as a ghost. This describes someone who looks extremely pale. Yeah, the color of their skin, is drained of blood. It's totally empty of blood, often due to fear or shock or illness. So basically, they look really unhealthy. And why they look unhealthy depends on the context. You could look white as a ghost because you are shocked or really surprised, or because you're scared, or even because you're very sick. When she saw the car speeding toward her, she turned white as a ghost and froze in place. After hearing the news about the surprise test, he looked white as a ghost and started frantically checking his notes. So in both of these examples, the person is afraid, right? And so they look white as a ghost due to fear. Or we could also say they look white as a ghost out of fear. Every good workout needs a cool down exercise, and speaking English is the same way. So I have a question I would like you guys to try and respond to. Try and talk out loud and discuss with me. Should employees be allowed to use their phones at work? Okay, so I'm going to take 30 seconds and give you guys a demonstration of how I would respond to this question. Then it will be your turn. Really try to speak for the full time given. Okay, keep pushing through that 30 seconds. Don't stop talking. In my opinion, yes, employees should be allowed to use their phones at work, even though they might occasionally get distracted and waste a little time or doom scroll on their phone for a bit. I still think this beats the alternative or the other option. What's the other option? You forbid people from using their phones and they get resentful. They get angry at the boss. I don't think that's good for anybody. Certainly not workplace morale. Okay, that was my response. Now it's your turn. Take that 30 seconds. Go for it. If you found today's lesson helpful, if you like my teaching style, if you want to officially hire me as your YouTube English teacher, consider becoming a channel member. Remember, guys, if only 1% of my viewers became channel members, I could finally quit my job and make videos for you guys full time. That's a win-win for everyone. It means more content and higher quality content for you. So click join here on YouTube or go to my Patreon and get the following benefits for doing so. You can get PDFs for all of my lessons, access to hours of bonus content, videos that no one else can see, and also support me as your YouTube English teacher. It's just the price of a cup of coffee, so go and check it out. And if you are already a member, I seriously appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for your support of me. If you are in the middle of a study session, don't forget that this is episode 11 of the Super Sentences series. Go back, watch a different one. I'm going to put another episode up here on the screen. Go click on it, check it out, and I will meet you there.